Netflix is considering its own gaming service. Netflix gets into gaming potentially. They are currently looking for a gaming executive, maybe to compete with the likes of Apple Arcade and Google Stadia, the idea of streaming games. Now, Vin, you know the game we've been playing around the campfire there? What's the game? Spyfall.
Yeah.
We've been playing that game just outdoors. Was super wholesome. There's the fires there, and you get this game on your phone, and it's basically like Among Us or something. Did we talk about this before?
Yes.
Anyway, so I was thinking, when you think of games, if you're always thinking of GTA or Call of Duty or maybe a sports game or something. But really games, particularly in a group, sometimes just the concept has to be interesting. It doesn't have to be the highest graphics performance. There was another one on PlayStation we played, which was similar, a puzzle type of game. What was that?
It was like a family multiplayer, but it was using the PlayStation multiplayer that you can connect to your phone.
Yeah.
I forget what the name of the game.
But anyway, the point I'm trying to get at, so it was kind of, these are games that are like mystery based, sort of trivia based, things like this that you could play in a group. And it's a type of interactive entertainment, which is gaming, but it's almost kind of like watching a movie too. Anyway, I mean, I'm just speculating right now things they could do because they got kind of close with the choose your own adventure type of content. They did, and I didn't watch this, but I had heard about it, Black Mirror Bandersnatch. Did either of you watch any of that?
Uh-huh.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay, so how did they approach it there?
Yeah, it was just like a choose your own adventure. And there would be certain scenes that play out if you choose a certain option. But I remember that some of the options were time sensitive.
Wow.
Yeah.
So they would expire.
Yeah, you would have like a countdown and it would slowly go down, like in the middle or
Whoa.
something. And you have to choose an outcome real quick.
Yeah, so what was your takeaway from the experience? Were you like, or were you like,
I didn't like it that much. But I can see the concept going somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I was taking it a step further anyways and suggesting that it becomes an actual game with content as the backbone for the game. Maybe with your phone interacting, you have Netflix, you have a Netflix app already on your TV and on your phone. If these things can quickly talk to each other and anybody with a Netflix account is now a character in whatever this mystery thing is, it could be interesting. But they might just go all out and be like, look, smart TVs and all the variety of devices that are running Netflix, all those various boxes and things. What if you just connect a controller? What if we have a Netflix controller? Or what if we enable some sort of interoperability between Xbox and PlayStation controllers, which Apple talked about recently? And then we just run streaming games the same way everyone else is doing it, like Stadia. And make it subscription based because we already have people subscribing for the other content.
Yeah, that's cool. I guess they're going to have exclusives.
There's no word of that right now. This is all speculation. They are currently looking to hire a high profile gaming executive, meaning they're at the early stages here of figuring this one out. But I suppose the interesting part for me is just where they're positioned as a subscription platform. Very dominant. Huge footprint, tons of adoption. If all of a sudden there's just a game section,
right?
You might you might give it a shot, like in a way that you don't have to sign up for a Stadia, you don't have to sign up for an Apple Arcade, like you already have the subscription.
Yeah, maybe that's there's exclusive games to go with their exclusive shows or movies.
There you go.
That
would be an easy one, trivia. For their titles, so you could play with your friends. How big of a fan are you actually, with like really deep questions and things? That's basic. There's really like easy ones to do, and then there's harder, more ambitious projects. But I guess that's what they do with content anyways. Some of their projects is just like a small documentary, or they license something, and then other projects they pour a bunch of resources into. And so if they treat gaming like that, it could be a lot of different options in there if they do it. Vin wants to say something though. He was raising his hand for a second there.
One of my fantasies
Easy.
is incorporating decision making into very solid Netflix content,
Yes.
but from a viewer's perspective. I can't remember either. Someone tried to do it. You got to make certain decisions throughout watching that would lead to different outcomes. I forget.
Yeah, that was Bandersnatch, what we were talking about. You could
No, there was something else too. I don't know if it was I think they had their own platform for it. I don't know if they put it through Netflix, but I think they were decent. Like I think there were known actors in it.
Was it a show or a movie?
I think I don't know.
You know that the Choose Your Own Adventure group behind the original books actually sued Netflix. If I recall correctly, they were not super happy about. Oh, I've seen You versus Wild as well. That's a sort of a survivor version of it. You get to choose which path he takes. Like, does he hide out in the cave or does he try to go over the bridge?
Does he die in any of these?
Yeah. You can screw. Yeah, you can screw up. You can screw it up.
Oh boy.
He doesn't. I don't know if he dies. He falls
in hilarious fashion.
You can screw it up. They don't. It's not really that funny. It's like it's like you screwed up, man.
Oh.
You want to try? Yeah, you want to try that again
It's not a
because
comedy.
you don't survive right now. Yeah. No, I think there's definitely an opportunity there. It could be really interesting to see.
Or even through Steam, there were some really good independent games entirely on that. You're an interrogator. There's been a murder. You're investigating. I forget.
Sure, but that's a game though.
Yeah, but
right?
they're using was a director behind it. Real video clips.
Yeah, some games are not even games. Like you don't interact with the character. You don't move the character, but you influence their choice. So it's like cutscene after cutscene after cutscene. Kind of like a movie.
Okay.
And they're good. Me and Dad finished it in a night. It was intense.
What was it?
Okay. So anyway, there's many ways for Netflix to play this, but Netflix has had a lot of success with the like murder mystery type genre.
Mm-hmm.
There's a ton of people on there from Making a Murderer, and I don't know if there's probably other ones. I haven't watched a lot of Netflix recently, but that genre has a following on Netflix. So if they find games that are sort of in that same realm, I think they could have some success. Be interesting to see what they do.